welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, my name is deebabalola, and you are guys, I have a special guest today. My Lagos mama,
yes,
your #1 Lagos mama YouTuber is in the building.
Lagos mama YouTuber.
Yes, no, you don't know. You don't know.
Lagos mama YouTuber.
You are Lagos lifestyle, faith, mother, all of it. You know, take your accolades. So yeah, I have Baby here, guys, and we're filming in Lagos. Obviously, I'm in Lagos at the moment, and yeah, I asked Baby to let's do a collab.
Yes.
And she's like, yes, so
yeah,
I'm happy.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like the last time
2019.
Yes, the last time we saw each other I was pregnant.
Yes.
In fact, I feel like you were the only YouTuber that knew I was pregnant. Because I was already sure you were going to have.
I think it was October.
Yeah, it was around October.
September, October time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Gwemi is my lovely friend here, and she agreed to be on my channel. So we're filming this video on my channel, and then we're filming another one for her channel. So make sure you head over to Gwemi's channel. I will leave all her details in the description box. So make sure you go check it out, check out her channel, and hit the subscribe button. Yes. Yes. So Gwemi, what are we doing today?
Today on this your channel, we're talking about it's even very funny that I don't think you have any video like this on your channel.
I don't think so.
I love this premium content.
Because I never actually talk anything marriage. It tends to be motherhood. This is my first marriage conversation.
Yeah,
it's about to get real.
It's about to get real.
Real. So yeah, so we're going to be doing expectation versus reality versus which way?
Expectations versus reality. What we thought we were expecting and what we actually got. What I wanted to buy and what I got.
That's what we're going to be talking about. If you are interested, then definitely keep on watching.
Yes. So let's start with the good parts. So let's start with the first year of marriage. You know, I have been married for 3 years now.
5 years.
She's my madam. I'm experienced.
But wait, what's 5? Well, yeah, 5 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So you know, during counseling and all those things, and even reading books and all, they'll say your first year of marriage is always very hard. They say, God, that first year will test you because you guys are coming from different backgrounds, and then you're coming together, and it's always very tough. But that was the expectation. But in reality, for me,
really,
it was actually chilled.
Oh wow!
Listen, it was chilled.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually serious. It was chilled.
Okay, so first year chilled. What was second year? Was that when it got real?
Second year I was pregnant, so it wasn't real. It wasn't real, but it was real. It was real, you know. But the first year was way better than I would say the second year.
I think for me, my expectation was that the first year was going to be rosy. For some strange reason, in my head.
Okay.
I just thought like the first year would be fair enough. 2 people coming together and all of that. I thought it would be easier. But when I got there, guys, and I always say this to people, a lot of people that want to rush into marriage and all of that, I'm always like, just take your time, because that first year it gave me bad goals, and I wasn't ready for it. I was not, and I think it had something to do with the fact that obviously I moved from Nigeria here as well. So there was a lot of adapting that I had to do that I didn't think
I can see that happening
in full kind of thing. So when I got here, I was a bit like, okay. And then I got pregnant, and then I got sick as well. I had to have a major operation in my first year of marriage. So having to deal with all of that just made it something else. So yeah, for me, it was the other way around.
Yeah. My first year, like I said, was great, but then we had just one major fight. And like that fight was huge. Like it was like I cried, he cried. It was huge. But that was the only thing that happened in the first year. Every other thing was good.
I think we were fighting.
So that's what
so many.
What we all
and it was also like I remember a lot of silly arguments as well. that when I think about, you make it such a big deal, but when I think about it, it's in hindsight now. I'm like, why was that such a big thing? Why did I place so much emphasis on that? And I think that's part of what happens when as you get older as well, as you mature in your marriage as well. You realize that certain things are actually not major. And also the thing about picking your battles. I feel like in my first year, everything was a battle. Everything had to
I was the opposite of that. I was the opposite of that, and that was why by the time we had our first full-blown fight, it was huge, because I didn't even think about it as picking your battles. I was more, I didn't used to say anything, and I think that was why I felt like our first year was good, because I didn't used to say anything. Like, I would see this, I didn't like it, but I wouldn't say anything. And I just felt like, if you don't see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil, we're good, But then by the time I finally had this outburst, it was mad.
Every day you got into the point where
I started bringing up all those, that's how you did this during this time, and this and this and this.
She came with facts.
Receipt self was there. But now that we second year, getting into third year, we're seeing that now I'm more outspoken, and that's why it looks like it's not as rosy as a first year.
Yeah. So that thing about picking your battles is so important as well. Not everything is the end of the world. Let's turn everything upside down. But then there's certain things obviously that you need to be able to communicate and actually
don't be like me and keep quiet. Please don't. Please don't.
And actually come out and say that, okay, this thing is bothering me, how do we resolve it?
You need to be able to fix it. Sharply. And then speaking of fixing things, which takes us to the next point, you know how people always say, I feel like most of my expectations were things that I heard. So you know how people always say, oh, you need to resolve all issues that day, don't go to bed angry, don't fight, you need to, if you're angry, make sure that you fix it that night.
They don't know that trouble used to go to the next day.
I used to sleep angry. Sometimes I still sleep angry. In fact, it's the sleep that will make me go to it's the anger that will make me go to bed. Sharply. So for me, there was the expectation of, when we fight, I need to resolve it on that day. Sometimes you just cannot.
Sometimes you need to sleep on it.
Exactly.
You just need to sleep on it, because sometimes when you wake up as well, when you look at it, it's not as grave. Do you get what I mean? When you sleep and you wake up, you're like, okay, I'm not as hungry, I'm not as tired,
Hunger can do things. When you're hungry, the fight should be more.
Exactly. And hunger, anger is a whole other thing. So once you sleep on it and you wake up, but then there's some things that you should resolve before you go to bed. I'm not saying don't try.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then definitely, sleep on it sometimes. Sleep is good for the body.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, then you can. But the important thing is to make sure you resolve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's the day before or the day after,
as long as you
just resolve it. So that was another expectation that I had
as well.
And
I heard that one as well. Make sure so you go to bed and you cuddle and all of that. The thing also is that you could also be angry, but then
and still be able to cuddle.
Thank you. That's the thing, that you think that, if we're going to sleep without resolving it, it means that there's still this great divide between the both of you. But no, not really. You can still cuddle and and still resolve your issues the following. And that's the reality of it. You can't, if you think about it, even when you fight with your friends, you will always
with your family.
Even with your family,
like your mom or your dad.
The love is still there, but it might not necessarily get resolved there and then, and you can't put that on you, because there's sometimes you have to push your feelings to the side just so let's resolve it. Do you get what I mean?
So the third expectation that I had, I don't know about you,
I had this one as well.
The third expectation I had was that we're going to be having date nights every week. We're going to be, when I come home, sometimes I just see flowers on the floor, I just see chocolate. Sometimes I'll just be in the office and somebody just say, "Ma'am, you have a package," and I'll just be like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm actually very sorry. This one hits me bad. In fact, I remember I think it was when I just got married, or maybe some months before I got married. I remember I told my husband that, see, it doesn't matter if we're fighting or anything, every time you are leaving the house, you must kiss me before you leave the house. So, because you know how you watch in the movies, you know, like they always, oh, I'm heading out the door, I give you a peck, I do this, I that. I'm not gonna lie, he still does it on, but it's not every day now. It's not every day.
It cannot be every day.
It's not every day.
Yeah.
You see that roses on the floor and chocolates and just surprise me in the office. It happens once in a blue moon.
And I think that's also kind of what makes it even more special.
Yeah, because when it does happen,
it's like, oh, at least you thought about
you're more grateful about it than I guess when it's happening every time you're like, I knew it was going to happen.
For me, exactly. Well, yeah, romance novels and movies, they ruined it.
They ruined
it.
In
reality, roses, you're not going to open the door and roses will be on the floor.
Every time you come back from
that's not going to happen. Let me throw some harsh reality right there. Yeah. And that's fine.
It's absolutely fine. It's not like our marriages are thriving by the grace of God. So it's absolutely fine.
That expectation is
And honestly, if you're in a marriage that you're getting that, girl, lucky, enjoy it. Enjoy it to the max, to the fullest.
Enjoy
to the
it,
max.
And if you're in a marriage that you're getting it once in a while, enjoy it too. Well.
There's no one that enjoys all. So enjoy it.
Every marriage has its own playbook kind of thing, and what works for you is the important thing.
Exactly.
And if you want them to be giving you flowers,
open your mouth and talk.
Open your mouth and say it. Don't be sitting there waiting and say, oh, maybe today. Say what you want. Speak it, and so it shall be. And I think social media ruined it as well. Because then you see a lot of people,
exactly.
And then when it doesn't happen like that, it's like someone just poured cold water on you.
But luckily for the kind of people that we are, just move on. But you know, some other people dwell on it. Some people dwell on it too a lot. But then again, when you know, that's another thing. You need to like know your spouse very well. You know how they work, their pockets, financially, everything. So you're not expecting what Dangote is doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, because you
from someone.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know that this person genuinely loves you. It's not until they throw flowers on the floor that you know that they love you. Exactly. So yeah. That's the third expectation. So now going to the fourth one.
This is the one made me like.
This one I like it. I love it. I so much love it. Hey God. That's how come. Let me just draw closer. Let's draw closer. Listen. Me, I don't know, and I'm saying now. That's why I'm not using accent though. I'm talking real, so people can understand. I actually did not know that I'm supposed to be having sex like that. Do you understand? Like, I understood that, it was going to happen. Of course, we're going to give birth to children. Of course, I understand. But I don't know that. It's like constantly like back to back like that too. I was shocked. I was actually shocked. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? What's really happening? Because they did not tell me this part of marriage counseling. They just said that, when your husband say hello baby, you say okay. But they did not tell me that the frequency. I don't know that it's like that. And okay, actually that was it for you. Okay, all this land. And the funniest thing was that when I now gave birth again, the thing now even got worse, because I feel like when women have children, I don't know if it happened to you, but when they give birth, like I think your libido decreases.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like at that time, that's when your husband is even now more. And you're just like,
almost as if you having that child just spark something.
And you're just like, it's worse than even before we had children. So how are we going to do this? Do you understand? I mean, at this point now, I'm balanced. I'm now on the schedule. I now understand myself. But that first year of marriage, I was like, woo!
For me, I think this is also the other way around. I expected that it would have to be morning, afternoon, and night, but then reality is that, man, you're tired.
Listen.
How are you doing it morning, afternoon, and evening?
It's not
don't you
like that.
Have things to do?
Wait, there are people watching you that live morning, afternoon, and night. Are you judging me?
No,
don't judge me.
I'm not judging anybody. This is just about me personally. Like, after I do it, I want to sleep for a bit. So like, you know, if I'm sleeping,
please dear, it's true. That's my reality.
You know what I mean? So I thought it would be all the time, but then I realized that there is a bit of life outside the bedroom that you have to do. But then when I had my first child, like they just
see, it wasn't only me. Thank God it wasn't only me. So
and then so that became a bit of an issue, and you had to sit down and say, what's going on? Is there something you're not telling me? What's the matter?
We had to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, same here. But then after I had the second one, I don't know what happened. With the grace of God, you know,
like go to horse again.
But yeah, I think after it crashed, it resurrected, and we're back on the up and
back again.
But yeah,
very nice.
But yeah, so for me it was the other way around. In the first year, like, yes,
I totally get it. You get this expectation that I love how we actually had opposing expectations and realities.
Yeah.
And I know that whatever side of the divide that you guys are on, you probably were able to relate with one of us here. And just tell you that, like Dee said, it's not married. No, there's no same marriage. You know, everybody has different expectations. Everybody has different realities.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you have to do what works for you.
Yes.
If that's your own situation.
And don't look at other people's marriages and say, oh, I want that, or that's how it needs to be, because what works for A probably won't work for B. So not even probably will not work, because everyone is different and what everybody can handle is different as well. So what you're expecting, don't let your expectations be based on what you are seeing around you kind of thing. Just work with what you have and go with it, that kind of thing. So yeah, if you're married and you're watching this video and you know there's any expectation,
I want to read.
I want to read because I'm sure like a lot of people went into marriages with so many things that they were like, oh yes, and you entered and it was no. So we want to read in the comments. Let us know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and head over to Gemi's channel where we're talking about another expectation and reality, but on something else.
Yes.
So make sure you go over to her channel and don't forget to subscribe as well. Follow the both of us on Instagram. And yeah, we'll see you in another video. Hopefully we'll film again.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.